or Karl Malone before he started ending up bouncing from team to team, trying to find a team where he could win when he should have been left Utah. After after 97, after 97, I'm pushing for a trade. After 1997 finals, I'm pushing for a trade. You know, the 98 team was so similar to the 97 team. So was the Chicago Bulls. 98 team was so similar to the 97 team. So it was not crazy that they meet up in the NBA Finals again. And it's not crazy that Chicago beats Utah in the NBA Finals in 6 games again. And even then, him and John Stockton stayed on that team until John Stockton retired, and then come along just started jumping from team to team. 2004 Laker team and whatnot. Like, nah, get that, man. I if I give you 7, 8, 9 years, and we ain't even come close to a championship, it's time to go. Cause I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part of the business, and I'm putting butts in those seats. I'm putting up numbers. I'm entertaining people. I'm doing my part. You now do your part and put a team around me to give me a chance to win. Dallas is not doing that for Luka. If Luka could score 43 points against a 21 win Clipper team and lose by 12. Oh my goodness. I feel like making signs and going in front of Congress that says free Dame and free Luka. NFL talk. How excited we are about these playoffs coming up this weekend, the wild card weekend. How excited we are of what's going on in the NFL right now. I mean, it's one thing that's just as excited as the NFL playoffs. It's the NFL postseason. Cause now you got a bunch of grown rich millionaires and billionaires playing the blame game. It's your fault our team is not successful. You're fired. It's your fault. You're fired. And it's just it's so fun to watch. Cause it happens every year. It happens around this time every year. The Houston Texans fired Lovie Smith like the first week of January. Guess what? Last year they fired their coach the first week of January. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. Now I'm looking at what's actually a good job. I'm looking at this Arizona. Some new information with Cliff Kingsbury, because Kingsbury just signed an extension like what, a year ago, and then got fired like a year later. But kind of realized that Kingsbury was about to be out of there anyway. He didn't want to be there no more. If they didn't fire him, he probably would have just walked out. He had enough. He had enough. I bet he did have enough. That man had enough. Is that a good job to have? Honestly, not next year. You have no idea when Kyler Murray's coming back, and even when he does come back, he's still Kyler Murray. He's still Kyler Murray. So if I'm a big time coach, I don't feel like I could win a Super Bowl with Kyler Murray, so I'm not gonna sign with them. If I'm a assistant, I'm a offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, and I'm in my late 30s or early 40s, and I just need to get my toes in the water so people can know who I am. Yeah, that's a good job to have. Let's try to get 7 or 8 wins, so I could be on the team next year when Kyler Murray's 100%, and maybe we can get some decent draft picks or even some free agents that want to play in Arizona. The those jobs, it really depends. It really depends who you are. You know, um, if I'm on Nathaniel Hackett and they're not offering him a job, but if they did, sure, I'll take it. If I'm Sean Payton and Arizona's like, hey, you want to come to Arizona? Man, you know, get off my line. Get off my line. I'm waiting for LA to call me. Either one of them. Either one of them. Sean McVay, his decision if he wants to walk away or not is still up in the air. The Rams job could be available. LA. You know, that could be available. Then there's some jobs that I think is going to be available, but it's not available right now because the teams are in the playoffs. You know, I'll give you a real good example of a coach that I'm talking about. I feel like the moment the Los Angeles Chargers loses in the playoffs, it don't matter if it's this weekend, it don't matter if it's next week. If it's not the Super Bowl, Brandon Stanley is gone. That's how I feel. He will be gone. They're so tired of him. And that week 18 game, he put so many players in jeopardy of to not even be healthy enough to play the wild card game. His decision making is just weird. It's like he's doing it on purpose. You know, it's like he's doing it on purpose. That's what it feels like. I think his job is going to be gone. Because I do think they're going to lose the wild card game on, I believe they play Sunday. I believe. Trying to hold on a second. Let me get that clear. I want to get that clear. I want my Chargers playoffs. I believe they playing on Sunday. No, apparently it's a Saturday night game. It's a Saturday night game against the Jaguars. I didn't realize it was a Saturday night game. If anything, I thought that would be like a regular afternoon game. That's why I thought it would be a Sunday. You know, because I would think it would be like a regular afternoon game. But apparently, it's a night game against the Jags. That sounds like a weird night game. I ain't gonna lie. It's my first time seeing that. My first time realizing that it's gonna be a Saturday night game, prime time night game, and it's gonna be the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That sounds nasty, but whatever. I'll stay tuned. I'll be watching. I think the Chargers is gonna lose this game. I just feel like the Jags is better well coached. I feel like talent wise, the Chargers should win. Talent wise, they should win the game. You got Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler. You should win the game. And if anything, to tell you the truth, I hope I'm wrong. Because I'd rather see the star power of the Chargers deeper in the playoffs than the star power of the Jacksonville Jaguars. So why am I saying this on my podcast, putting my reputation of knowing sports on the line? Why am I saying this then on my own show? I don't trust Brandon Stanley. I don't trust him. It had nothing to do with the playoffs, the players of the Los Angeles Chargers. It has nothing to do with them. It's Brandon Stanley. I feel like he's going to do something stupid to give the Jags an opportunity to take over the game. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all the talent on this team, This is Justin Herbert's first time in the playoffs, and this should not be his first time in the playoffs. It should not be. He should be in the playoffs just as much as like the way we talk about Joe Burrow in the playoffs, and the way we talk about Josh Allen in the playoffs. We should be talking about Justin Herbert the same way. You know, it's, if they lose to the Jags on apparently Saturday night, Brandon Stanley will be gone. Los Angeles Chargers job will be available, and that is perfect for Sean Payton. You're going to warm LA, nice big city, blockbuster city, with a blockbuster quarterback in Justin Herbert, and you got a blockbuster running back in Austin Eckler. Mike Williams, if he's not, for last time I checked, he was okay to play on Saturday, but Brandon Stanley almost put him in a predicament that he wasn't gonna be able to play on Saturday. From his idiotic coaching decisions that he makes. I think that team that job will be available by Monday. By Monday, that job will be available. That's what I would say. I think trying to think of another team. I mean, another job that might be available. It's a pretty good chance. It's a pretty good chance that the Vikings job will be available. By when do they play the Giants? Hold on. Let me see. All right. So that's an afternoon Sunday game. That's weird. You got the Vikings and the Giants on a afternoon Sunday game, but you got the Jags and the Chargers prime time. Whatever, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, though. Yeah. It'd be hard for me to have an understanding that if the Vikings lose to my Giants Sunday afternoon, that Kevin O'Connell will still have a job. That'd be the weirdest thing, because it's because you have a team that had a good record, but nobody believed in them. Everybody shit on your quarterback and Kirk Cousins. Everybody said y'all got lucky. Y'all kicking 68-yard field goals, and Justin Jefferson is catching unbelievable Madden 23 catches on rookie mode. Type of catches that you catch in the video game if you put the difficulty level on rookie or something. And you winning games by luck, basically. You're not legit. You're not real. You're not a threat. Everybody is lining up. All the wild card teams are lining up to try to play the Vikings. And in the first game in the playoffs, you go against the Giants. That's one of those wild card teams that's like, we hope we get the Vikings, and you lose to the Giants. And you still got a job next season? No, I don't see. I can't see it. I can't see it happening. So that's a Viking job that could be available, in my opinion, with a receiver like Justin Jefferson. Do something about Kirk Cousins, but you got Justin Jefferson. That's good. You got the I think that the Chargers gig will be available. Definitely jump on that. If you Jen Harbaugh and you trying to get out of Michigan, or you Sean Payton, you trying to get back in the coaching game. Oh, that job gets available. Oh yeah, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. And then let's see what's going on with this Raiders, because You got Devontae Adams that's committed to be on to stay on the team. The only thing he asks is